what you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry coat is.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yellow, I got one lane. Man, I got you.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check Nippy,
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the run. Watch the run. Girl 15. 127. He can't hang.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Ready, get ready. Get ready. Check. Pick up the ball.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On second and 11 now. Ryan, and the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
You can't stop me.
So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
All day, defense. All day. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Charlie. 56. Check 56.
Now Ryan. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Ready, 56. Got him going.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80. Right there, 56. Come on, D.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 22. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Ryan. Jones has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Hey, do.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Operating from the gun, Ryan. This is caught, and so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now, it's Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Stop your whining.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Must 56. Come on. You 51, Tom. Slam.
Now Ryan on first down. This one caught by Ridley. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weaks.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a gain of 20 and a first down, Chiefs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow. Check 45 to Mike.
On first down, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Mahomes will try again on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Back. Collect. Hey, check Mike 45.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. So first and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Yellow. Heavy on the edges. Safe.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And Thomas has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 9.
Now here's Mahomes. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
50 seconds to Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that. Check 99. Check 99.
From the 39, Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
Come on! 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Let's set roll. Fellas, let's set a tone. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go. 45. 45. Mike 45. Yellow, yellow. 45, 45, 45, Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. 23 yards the pickup there. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Ricky.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
On first down, Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 45-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. So correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now left side on the swing pass. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Being chased. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. But it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Yellow. D, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 10. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were